Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lizzie, and for today's video we are talking about The Soul Collector. So this is a 2020 film that is available to watch on Shudder. I did see on Google that is also available to watch on Tubi for free. That's another streaming website. It's like a free one where you can watch TV shows, movies, things like that on there. This is not sponsored by either of those, thankfully. So let's go ahead and just get into talking about it. So this film follows a man who is cursed to collect souls here on Earth after he attempts to resurrect his daughter, and she comes back as an evil creature. Basically, from what I gathered in the film, she comes back and he has to collect these souls for her to eat. For her to stay alive, or she starts to decay. And we find that this family moves into the husband's childhood home. His father has just recently died. Him and his wife have recently taken in his niece after her parents died in a tragic accident. So there's just a lot of death in this film. I really liked the concept of this going into it. I was pretty excited to watch this one. It looked really interesting. It definitely seems like a good budget film. It is not like B-movie style by any means. And it's a little long. It is a little under 2 hours, but it's about an hour 50. Unfortunately, I didn't like this one. I ended up finding it kind of boring. Some of the way the characters are kind of treated. This man that is the soul collector is a black man who comes from this tribe where they have these rituals and these beliefs, which I know that to an aspect is realistic, but it just felt very stereotypical. And then the family that we're following, that is basically being hunted throughout the film, is a white family that moves into this town, and that in its own felt a little problematic. I ended up kind of looking up who the writer-director is. It is written and directed by the same man, and he's a white dude. So that just all felt a little to me. And then just the fact that there's only like 3 female characters in this film. One of them is the demon's dead daughter of this man, and then the wife and niece. And the niece, of course, is just like an innocent bystander in all of this. But the wife is so horrible. Like, she is just an outright bitch throughout this entire film. Like, the entire thing. It's not even that, these events are happening around her, and, her husband's obviously not believing her, and that's, making her kind of bitchy. Like, no, she's just a straight-up bitch to him right from the beginning. Like, the entire car ride, has a pretty bad attitude towards their niece as well. But I'm just like, your husband's father just died. You're going to this house to kind of repair it, get it fixed up, take care of all those post-family death issues, and you now have this niece who you're also taking care of and have adopted, and you're just like a bitch to everybody around you, and it just bothered me so much. And it just bothered me that the only female characters we get in this, aside from the niece, are basically horrible, and then really the only seemingly innocent good guy in this whole thing is the one white man. Is this white man? It just, sorry if that opinion bothers anybody, but that's just how I felt watching this. And then it also just got so boring. It's such a waiting game, and I'm not a slow burn person, and maybe that's why it bothered me so much, or why I wasn't, and maybe that's why I wasn't enjoying it as well. I don't connect well with the slow burn. I don't like waiting out when I'm watching a horror film. So I ended up like kind of starting to fall asleep about halfway through the film. I just paused it for a little bit. I know took like a little mini nap. I was like, okay, I'll come back to it. Started trying to watch it, and I couldn't. I kept like almost falling asleep. I found myself like picking up my phone. I just could not focus throughout the rest of this film. And I ended up turning it off. I think I still have like half an hour left, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I cannot sit here for another half hour. So maybe I'll try again later. Maybe I'll try to finish it. I don't know. But yeah, this is just one of those where I couldn't get through the film, and that rarely happens. I mean, I know there's been a couple. I try to, if I can't finish a film, I generally don't like to review it, but there's been a couple times on this channel I've done that, and this is just one of those. I couldn't make it through. I apologize. So, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this one. If you have seen it and you did enjoy it, let me know if you think that it is worth me trying to finish it. If you think the ending is worth me trying to give it a shot and make it through, definitely let me know. You know, avoid spoilers, I guess, if possible. But yeah, just let me know what your guys' thoughts are on it. If you did enjoy this, please do give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button for more horror-related content. Before I go, a quick shout out to my Patreon. Thank you guys so much for helping to contribute to the channel. If you know the perks to being a Patreon, links are in the description below, along with all of my social media. Joining that helps support small channels like myself who struggle with support from YouTube. So thank you guys so much to you that do support me over on Patreon, and I'll see you guys again later with another video. Bye!